Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Angel Circle. This circle happens on the 22nd of every month, and this was directed by the angels. They told me at the beginning of the year to hold one of these every month for whoever might be interested in hearing from them and receiving a message. And how they always do the angel circles is they start with an initial message for everybody. Anyone who is hearing this is supposed to hear this. You were divinely sent to this recording so that you can hear what the angels have to say for our collective that's here on earth right now. So I want to start by centering and balancing all of us. Just take some deep breaths in. I'm going to call in the angels from the directions because they're going to hold space as the message is given. It could come from one or all of those angels that I'm calling in. It could come from Spirit, Source, God, Creator Himself. So wherever the energy comes in, this is the message that's coming through for all of us. And I started feeling it about half an hour ago. I started getting a download. And so I kind of have a general idea of where they're going, but I'm not sure exactly what it will be when it comes out because I just let them use my voice and I'm the conduit for that message to come through. So every month this is going to happen. If you'd like to be here on the Zoom and receive a private message, you can sign up at angelspeakers.com. And when you go on there, it will be the very first thing that you see on the homepage. All right, so let's take a breath in and release it out. And I would like to call in Archangel Raphael, coming in with the element of air. If you feel a breeze about you, a warmth, or maybe a cool breeze, just pay attention to the shift in the energy as Raphael, the healing angel, comes forth. I'm calling on Archangel Michael. Michael coming in from the south with that beautiful element of fire to help us to release anything, but also to hold this as a sacred space as we open up to what the angels want us to hear today. From the west, Archangel Gabriel coming in with the element of water, helping to clarify what we don't understand, helping us to see more clearly what we need to see as we walk along this human journey. And then Archangel Uriel coming in from the north. And Uriel brings the element of earth. So I want everyone to take in a big, big breath and watch Uriel help you to bring that breath down the length of your body, out the bottom of your feet, and ground down into the earth energy. Just allow that beautiful center of Mama Gaia to wrap the energy around you, to bring it back up through the bottom of your feet into your root chakra, to center and balance you, to help you be ready to receive, ready to hear what these wonderful beings of light have to say to all of us. And any of the other angels that wish to be present, anyone that wishes to be a spokesperson and speak the message that you want to give, this is the time that we invite you to enlighten us with your words, with your visions, with the messages that we need to hear today. And thank you. So much gratitude to the angelic realm for blessing us on this day and in this hour. Dear ones, we invite you to look at an image in your mind's eye. The image is a circle, a perfect circle that has no beginning and no end. We invite you to think of the energy of that, of just being, not have to be concerned about a past, a present, anything that is, is. There is no time. There is a linear time, yes, because this is what is used in your human experience. Therefore, you speak in terms of the past and in terms of the future. But we invite you to be open-minded and to look at your spirit self, to look at that which is never ending, because that is your spirit. There is no beginning, there is no end. It just is. So we invite you to get into the energy of that. And as you are in that beautiful place of just being, we want to speak about things that are going on in your world at the moment, in your present linear moment. You're only here for a short period of that linear time. You're only here to love. That is why you're here. Many of you have said out loud, or you have prayed, or you have thought, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We invite you, dear ones, to open your heart to being, to loving, to accepting each other. So many times there are criticisms, there are judgments. We want to guide you to a teaching from Master Jesus. And the teaching was about judgment and criticism. You may or may not know of the story of when Jesus walked on the earth and people brought forth someone that they were going to stone because of her sins, because of the way she was living her life, and it didn't live up to their expectations, and they were judging her. And they asked the master if they should stone her. And his reply was, let him among you who is without sin cast the first stone. This teaching is so important. It is monumental throughout the ages, and it is very, very important for you to get the message of it today, that judgment and criticism has no place in your spiritual life. As you look at another and you have a thought of how that person is living their life and how sometimes you just wish that they would change, it's not up to anybody to change anybody else. As angels, we're there for everyone. We do not discriminate based on what you're saying, what you're doing. We're there for your spirit, not for your human actions. And we encourage you, dear ones, to hear this message from us today, to look at that circle that we had you focus on, knowing that this time that you're here is just a blip in that circle. And those things that sometimes you feel are so monumental, that you feel so strongly about, that you want to speak out in hatred, or you want to criticize somebody or judge somebody. Please look at the entire realm of all that is, not just that moment when you may be upset or you may be angry. There's a place for those emotions, yes. If you're feeling it, honor those emotions, but then go into your heart and ask yourself, am I casting a stone because I'm without sin because I'm without anything that can be criticized or judged? Or am I taking it upon myself to judge my brother and criticize my sister? We encourage you, dear ones, and this is a very emotional message that we are bringing to you. We encourage you to stop the criticism, to stop the judgment. You can put the end to it. You can end that cycle, and you can show pure love from within you. And we encourage you to do that. Dear ones, we are going to come around to each one individually. We are going to give an attunement to love energy. We are going to give an attunement to your pure heart, so that as we bring that energy into you, you can go into that circle, that never-ending circle that you are a part of. You are the circle. You are the oneness. So we encourage you and invite you now to open your heart to that, to open your mind to that, to allow the energy to flow into you and through you and out of you into your world. So we're going to take a minute to come to each one. You may feel a touch, you may feel a breeze, you may feel just the energy movement inside of your heart or inside of your mind. But we invite you to just allow this attunement to take place as you just breathe in normally and just go into receptive mode. If you are open to receive, we will begin the attunement now. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you to all who joined. Thank you to those who received the attunement. And yes, that was an emotional attunement. It was an emotional message. And thank you, angels. Thank you so much for blessing us this day with what we needed to hear. And those of you who are on with us virtually, so much love to all of you. We are going to exit the live and go into the private messages. Thank you for being here.